let's talk about you. I mean, we can talk about it from an exactware standpoint or David Obert or a combination of both. What is the biggest challenge you have had with your specific business role in the last few months, and how are you overcoming it? You can't say COVID. I guess there could be things related to the coronavirus, but let's just talk about another type of, what is a challenge, the big challenge you've faced, and how are you overcoming it, or how have you overcome it?
I would say it's funny, Colin, you ask that. COVID is obviously the easiest to pick on, right? Because everybody dealt with that. Everybody's seen that problem. But I would say the biggest challenge, I think, and it's an ongoing challenge, I think, generally, is pivoting, pivoting your strategy. I would say more
Sure.
than anything else. And sure, COVID is there for that. But again, like I said about diversity or diversification and diversifying your business, I think it's often too late if something catastrophic has already happened. From our perspective, that's been a real focal point for us is pivoting our strategies to support customer needs, to support our clients' needs, and not our needs, if that makes sense.
Sure.
We may think that X is the right thing to do, but our client may tell us, no, that's not right. You're wrong. You're missing the boat. You need to do Y. It's really hard to get into that mindset of, maybe they're right. And pivoting that strategy around kind of that type of commentary, that type of statement, because oftentimes we get into ruts and we get into this rut mindset of this is where I need to be and this is how things need to be done, and the reality isn't quite that. Sometimes you're right, but I think that's been and that's something that we always deal with, especially in the software technology and data analytics world. It's constantly rethinking through our strategies, rethinking through our products, and how to better align with our customers' needs.
Sure. No, that's great. That's something, when I've talked about pivoting with a lot of my guests recently, and pivoting is a continuing thought in my mind. So that was good to hear.